Hello friends, I, Mr. Sachin Kale, working as an assistant professor in Mechanical Engineering Department. Today, we are going to start our chapter number 5 from subject Fluid Mechanics and Fluid Machinery. The name of chapter is Dimensional Analysis, Similitude and Forces on Immersed Bodies. Basically, this chapter is divided into three parts. First part is related to the dimensional analysis. Second part is related to the similitude, and third part is related to the forces on immersed bodies. So out of these three parts, today we are going to focus or in this video we are going to focus on the first part, that is nothing but dimensional analysis. So this video is basically made up to cover the following points. First point will be related to the what is meant by dimensional analysis. Second point is what is meant by fundamental dimension, that is also called as a fixed dimension. Then what is meant by secondary or derived dimension. Based on fundamental dimension and secondary dimension, we have to find out the dimensions of various physical quantities. Then next one, what is meant by dimensional homogeneity. And last point we are going to cover, that is the Rayleigh's methods of dimensional analysis. So we are starting our video. So first part is called as a dimensional analysis, or what is meant by dimensional analysis. So we are knowing the meaning of dimension. Dimension means if you are going to consider any physical quantity. To express that physical quantity, we are having the dimensions. For example, if we are going to measure the length, so we are measuring the length in terms of meter. If we are going to measure the velocity, we are measuring the velocity in terms of meter per second. So whatever those length or velocity, these terminologies are there, those are called as a physical quantity. And the terminology such as meter per second, those are called as a dimensional analysis. So dimensional analysis is nothing but synthesis of physical quantities based on dimensions. So whatever this dimensional analysis term is there, that is nothing but the mathematical technique which is mainly used in terms of research work for designing and conducting model test. That means to understand that concept dimensional analysis, or where the use of dimensional analysis is actually taking place, we will take one simple example. Suppose I want to design one fan. I want to design one fan, and before designing that fan, if I am knowing that the efficiency of that fan is depend upon the various physical quantities such as density, then dynamic viscosity of the air, then small w called as specific weight of air, then diameter of the rotor blade, and discharge of the air which is coming out of the fan. Then if I want to find out, or as I am knowing that efficiency of that fan is depend upon these many physical quantities, then in order to find out correlationship between that efficiency, that is called as a dependent variable. And if I want to find out the correlationship between dependent variable and independent variable, then by using the dimensional analysis, I am able to find out the correlationship between dependent variable and independent variable. So in research field, there are many applications where we require to find out, first of all, designing of any component, we require to find out the correlationship between dependent variable and independent variable. So the term dimensional analysis is used in case of research work. Now our second point is what is meant by fundamental dimension and what is meant by secondary or derived dimensions. So as we have seen that to measure the length, we are measuring the length in terms of meter. To measure the velocity, we are measuring the velocity in terms of meter per second. So length, velocity, these are called as physical quantities. And meter, meter per second, those are called as a dimensions or unit. So in case of dimensional analysis, we are basically taking length, then mass and time t. We are basically taking length, mass and time. These are called as a fundamental dimensions. So length will be denoted in terms of L, mass will be denoted in terms of m, and time will be denoted in terms of t. So length, mass and time, those are called as fundamental dimensions, or those are also called as a fixed dimension. If in the problem or if in the phenomenon heat is involved, then along with length, mass and time, temperature is also considered as a fundamental dimension. So L, that is nothing but length, m called as a mass, t called as a time, and in terms heat is involved, then temperature, that is also called as a t, those are called as a fundamental dimension. Called as a fundamental dimension, that is also called as a fixed dimension. And the physical quantity, second one, fundamental we have seen. Now next one is called as a secondary or derived dimension. So if we are going to consider any physical quantity which is consisting of one or more than one sorry not one more than one fundamental dimension, if in a physical quantity which is consisting of more than one fundamental dimension, this is called as a secondary or derived dimension. That means if I'm going to take the example, suppose velocity. What is the unit of velocity? Meter per second. So meter is nothing but the length and second is nothing but the time. So L by T. So dimensions of velocity will be L raised to 1, T raised to minus 1. Here length term is also there, time term is also there. That means this physical quantity consisting of two or more than two, that is more than one fundamental dimension. That's why velocity will be called as a secondary or derived dimension. If I'm going to take the another unit, sorry, in another physical quantity, suppose discharge Q. So discharge is nothing but meter cube per second, that is volume per unit time. Meter cube per second is the unit of discharge. So here meter cube, that is nothing but the meter is nothing but the unit of length. So L cube, second is the unit of time. So in terms of LMT, it will be denoted as a L raised to 3, T raised to minus 1. Here in this unit also, or in this dimension also, length L, time T, that means more than two or more than two fundamental dimensions are there. Fundamental dimensions means length, mass, time T, temperature if heat is involved. So here as two or more than two fundamental dimensions are there, that's why discharge is also called as a secondary or derived dimension. Are you getting? So we'll revise the thing. Fundamental dimension or fixed dimension. So length, mass, time. Length will be denoted in terms of L, mass will be denoted in terms of m, time will be denoted in terms of t. These three physical quantities will be called as a fundamental quantities, and L, m, t will be called as a fundamental dimension. If in the problem heat is involved, then temperature is also considered as a fundamental temperature is also considered as a fundamental quantity, and T will be considered as a fundamental dimension. So this is related to fundamental or fixed dimension. Secondary or derived dimension, if in a physical quantity two or more than two fundamental dimensions are present, then such physical quantity will be called as a secondary quantity or derived quantity, and dimensions of those quantity will be called as a secondary or derived dimension. For example, velocity, discharge. Velocity unit is nothing but meter per second, that is in terms of LMT, L raised to 1, T raised to minus 1. Discharge unit is nothing but meter cube per second in terms of LMT, L raised to 3, T raised to minus 1. So velocity, discharge, those are consisting of two or more than two fundamental dimension, hence called as a secondary dimension. Now, based on this concept, that is fundamental dimension and secondary dimension, there are so many physical quantities. So we have to find out, or we need to find out the dimensions in terms of LMT of all those physical quantities.
Hopefully you might have enjoyed the lecture. Then please do like the video and know your thoughts in comments. Please do share this video among your friends and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. After subscription you can press the bell icon to never miss the notification regarding our new videos. Thank you so much.